Hey Corn Bears, good to see you again. Today's activity is a locomotor skills activity. Now, locomotor skills are ways to move to get from one place to another. This is something that we're going to talk about within the Zoom meeting as well, but if you haven't had that yet, then this is something that you can look forward to talking about in Zoom meetings as well. Okay, so like I said, locomotor skill is how you move from one place to another. So there are many different ways that you can use locomotor skills. Let's see, let's stop and think of a few. What is one way that I can get from this side of the screen to that side of the screen? Well, I know one of the ways that I could do it is I could walk. So if I'm walking, even though I'm not going very fast, I'm still moving to get from one place to another. If I wanted to get there a little bit faster, I might be able to run. All right? Those are all different ways that you can use locomotor skills. In PE, at the beginning of the year, we start talking about 8 different locomotor skills. Today, we're just going to work on 3. Next week, we'll do a couple more. The week after, we'll do a couple more. Okay? And in this first week, we're going to start talking about 3 of the main locomotor skills that you've probably heard before. Okay? The first one is walking. All right? I know all of you know how to walk. Walking might not be your favorite locomotor skill to do because it's a little bit slower, but it's a very important skill because you do it every single day. So walking, of course, is just moving slow in a straight line, going where you need to go. Okay? The next locomotor skill that you're going to use in today's activity is running. Probably one of your favorite locomotor skills to do because you get to go really fast. Okay? So we're going to be doing some walking, we're going to be doing some running, and the last locomotor skill you're going to do during today's activity is skipping. Now skipping, some of you might know how to do this already, but if you don't, skipping is going to be something we work on in the Zoom meeting, but all skipping is you're going to take a step with one leg, and then your back leg, this one back here, is going to lift up into the air, and you're going to hop on that foot that's on the ground. When you do that, you're going to switch, okay? So step, hop. Now I switch, step, hop, okay? So when you go a little bit faster, it's going to look like this. I'll go back here so you can see me. Stepping and hopping. Okay? Now these are 3 skills that you're going to need during today's activity. Today's activity that you're going to play today is called Hide and Go Beanbag. And the only piece of equipment you're going to need is a beanbag or something close. I know some of you might not have beanbags at home. You could use a tennis ball. You could use a stuffed animal. You could use anything that's about the size of a beanbag that you're not afraid to take outside. Okay? This game is going to require at least 2 people. All right? So once again, if you don't have someone to play with right now, you can always practice your locomotor skills and then play this game later on tonight. All right? So what's going to happen is one person's going to be the hider and one person's going to be the finder. All right? I don't have 2 people with me right now, so I'm going to kind of do both jobs so you can see. All right? So this game is probably best played outside. You could do it inside if you have a larger space, like maybe a big open basement or a big open space where your mom or dad will let you run and move around a little bit, but it's probably best played outside. Okay? So what's going to happen is if I'm the first finder, I'm going to either close my eyes or turn my back so I can't see what's happening behind me. All right? So pretend that Mr. Camera number 1 is closing his eyes and he's not looking what's happening behind him. The second person, Mr. Camera number 2, is going to be the hider. The hider's job is once this person closes their eyes and they can't see, they're going to go out into the yard or out into the basement or wherever you're playing, and they're going to hide this beanbag or tennis ball or whatever you have. Now, a couple rules with hiding. You cannot put it underneath something, so you can't like bury it underneath a blanket, or you can't, dig a hole and put it in there. It has to be able to be seen from not lifting up anything or not doing anything. You have to be able to see it, okay? It also can't be like thrown up into a tree where somebody can't get it, all right? So pretend that Mr. Camera number 1 is right here covering his eyes. Mr. Camera number 2, the hider, would go out into the grass or go out into the field, and they're going to hide this beanbag. So let's just say I throw it over there, all right? When they come back, they're going to tell this person, Okay, the beanbag is hidden, all right? Once the beanbag is hidden, this person is going to remove their hands from their eyes so they can see, and they're going to decide what locomotor skill they're going to do first. Your 3 options this week are walking, running, and skipping, and I want you to try all of them. Don't just do running every time. I know it's the most fun, but I want you to try the other ones as well. So let's just say that you decide, well, this first round we'll just do walking, all right? So the beanbag is hidden. Mr. Cameron number 2 hid it. Mr. Cameron number 1's job is to go find it. But there's a trick. He is going to be timed how fast he can find that beanbag, because when we switch jobs, we're going to see who was able to find the beanbag faster. All right? So we decided that the locomotor skill is walking. The beanbag is already hidden. When I say go, that's when my time starts, and I'm going to walk all around the yard trying to find that beanbag, and as soon as I find it, I have to walk back, bring it here, and then my time stops. Okay? So, ready, set, go. I would turn around, I'm going to start looking for that beanbag around my yard. Remember, I can't start running, I have to just walk. I look over here, I don't see it over here. I look back here, I don't see it back here. Oh, I found it. As soon as you find it, you pick it up, and you have to walk back. And as soon as you get back, your time stops. Your partner would tell you how many seconds or how many minutes it took you to find the beanbag. Once you do, then you're going to switch jobs. So the person who is just finding the beanbag is now the hider is now the finder. Maybe we decide in round 2, you have to skip. So this person is going to close their eyes so they can't see. This person's going to go hide the beanbag. Let's say they hide it over there this time. When they come back, they say, all right, I'm ready. This person's going to take their hands off their eyes, and they have to skip everywhere they go. All right? On your mark, get set, go. So I would start skipping everywhere I go. Once I find the beanbag, I pick it up, I step back, and my time stops. Okay? Remember, don't hide it too hard. Make sure people can see it. Try all the locomotor skills, running, walking, and skipping this week, and I will see you in Zoom as well. All right? Enjoy.